Happy New Year, Laszlo's mom.
Happy New Year!
Bonne année.
You are in the bonne année, yes. You are in the dark here. No, I don't take a picture. I'm filming.
Quite lighting.
So this is how I started the year, and then I was sick. I had to go to my bed because I was feeling so bad. I had a terrible cold and some fever, and I remained in my bed during 4 days. That's how I started the year. Yeah, wonderful. Now I'm feeling much better. I couldn't even celebrate. I didn't drink champagne, nothing. I did nothing. I was sick. Oh, but now I'm fine. So today I'm going to talk about Mark Hollis Album. I don't know I don't know why I'm smiling and why I'm laughing, because there is nothing funny in this album. I can tell you. I'm not saying that it's sad. Yes, it's sad. It's not a funny album, but it's a beautiful music. It's a beautiful album. So here it is. This is the Mark Hollis album. You see it, I'm not done. I bought it on Amazon, but I think that it arrived from UK. But I've heard that now you can find it in the US, so I'm not sure. But I bought it from the UK for me, and then a few weeks later I bought it again for my father. Same thing from UK, and it came here. And then I sent, for my father, I sent it back to the Netherlands. He traveled a lot. But it's worth the trip, you know. This is an incredible album. More I listen to it, more I discover things. I will probably do another video about it later, because every time I listen to it, I discover something new. It's exactly like the Such a Shame video. Every time I watch it, I discover something new. It's the same with this album. So I'm telling you now how I feel about it, but maybe in 6 months or in 1 year, I will see it by a very different way. I will still love it, because once I love a music, it's forever. But maybe I will discover other things interesting to say. So, I'm going to be very annoying, because I'm going to play the music, but I'm going to talk in the same time, so you won't be really able to listen to really well to what I'm playing here. And anyway, it's on my computer. It's not the best way to listen to music. You really need to listen to it in your home, in a quiet space. Yes. If you want to listen to it, be in a quiet space and really listen to it, because it's not recorded really loud. I think he recorded it as the level of each instrument is supposed to be. So don't think that you are going to play the CD and it's going to be really loud. No, it's not. But you can hear something. You can hear. But you need to be in a quiet space. It's better. Yes, I'm mostly going to speak about the music. The lyrics, I will talk about a few lyrics. But I'm not sure to understand everything in the lyrics. First, because English is not my first language, so I may not understand exactly as I should. It's possible. Second, because some words I couldn't even find them in the dictionary, and I searched on internet and on my dictionary. So I'm missing stuff, And I understand most of it. It's not so complicated, I mean. But I want to be sure to understand exactly what he meant because, wow, some lyrics are really sad. Most of them, it's sad. It's really sad. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should check about that because no, it's not possible to be so sad from the beginning to the end. But the music, the lyrics are beautiful. It's beautiful too. It's just sad. The music is wonderful. And the way it's made, it's like, I can't believe it. It's difficult to explain. I will try. I will try. Okay, let's start. Okay, I'm going to start with the color of spring, of course. No. Okay, I'm going to start with the color of spring. Of course, it's the first song. As you can see, no music. The first 17 seconds, I think, are blank. Just I stop 1 minute. It's to make you enter the music, and same thing at the end. You have some space to make you get out of the music. At the beginning, I was like, "What is going on?" But no, calm down. Everything is normal. Okay, let's do it. So I'm not going to talk too much about these lyrics. Set up to sell my soul, lift the because it's difficult for me to speak and to listen to the music in the same time. The lyrics here seems to me a little personal. So I just don't want to interfere. The lyrics are wonderful. There is just one sentence that I will tell you. You will see. And listen to the piano. Wonderful. It's played like a classical piece, you know. It's interesting. So the bridges that are burnt, that is what stays in the mind. So the bridges that I burnt. I'm not sure to understand what he means. And you see that this piano, it's like a bridge in the song, a musical bridge. I mean, not the bridge that he burned, but a musical bridge. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, I have to speak, and because I'm not supposed to play this music. I'm not allowed to. But I want to talk about it, so you have to listen to it, and I have to talk in the same time, and it's kind of complicated. Okay. A lot of silence in this album, a lot. So the bridges that are burnt, sometimes we barely hear what he says because it's he sings so low that we can barely hear him. It's very different from how he used to sing before. Interesting. So you heard it's not finished. Now we are done. So there was kind of one verse, one chorus, when he says, "So the bridges that I burnt," it's a very short chorus, and then a bridge, and again the chorus, and then some piano at the end, and the song, the structure of the song is weirdly done. I would say it's the most commercial song, if we can say it like that, of the album. It's the one where we can the best sing on it, and which could be a commercial song, it could be a hit, no problem. Anyway, every piece of this album could be an incredible hit according to me. It's just the arrangements, the way he made the album, which makes it completely different, which makes the album not be as commercial as it was supposed to be for the records company. But it's his album. He did it not by himself because there are other musicians, but he produced it, he arranged it, he composed most of the things, and he plays the guitar, I think. He sings, and actually the voice is really like an instrument. Sometimes the main melody is not made by the voice, but is made by I will show you. Sometimes it's the guitar. I'm singing the guitar. I don't sing the... When I hear the song, I'm singing the guitar. I'm not singing what he's singing, because what he's singing is like an instrument. This album is incredible. Forget all what you know about music. Here it's completely different. Good to know. I usually listen to this album in my bed because it's when it's the most silent around, and I can really listen to it and relax. But sometimes I'm very tired, I must admit, and it may happen that I fall asleep. Only once, I fell asleep on Watershed. So at the very beginning of the album, of this album, I was really tired, and I had a dream, an incredible dream. I was behind Mark Hollis. Mark Hollis was crouching. We say crouching. He was digging in some dirt, but there was some water. Maybe I dreamt of water because the name of the song Watershed, probably. So he was digging in the water, and in the dirt underneath there was something under the water. And so I was standing behind him, and I was holding a shovel, and I wanted to help him to find something under the water. But he didn't want. He wanted to find the thing alone. And I said nothing because I knew that he had to do it alone, that I couldn't do anything for him. That was my dream. And so I was behind him and said, I couldn't really see his face in my dream because I was standing behind him, but I recognized his hair and his arms in my dream. And suddenly he told me, "Oh, I found it." And he pulled something under the water, and I awoke. So I don't know what he found, but I'm going to do a painting about that because I perfectly understand the meaning of that. I won't tell you because I think it's too personal, and for me and maybe for him. So, and anyway, anybody can give an explanation for that, you know. That was a very interesting dream. So every time I listen to this music, I think of that now. The lyrics don't mean that at all. So I'm not going to try to represent the lyrics, because the lyrics are actually not very easy to get here in this song, I think. But for me, maybe you will understand really well. Okay, so let's start with Watershed. While I think about it, we hear a lot of small noises like movement and or the finger on the strings of the guitar. It's a part of the creation, and it's very interesting because in my bedroom, in my bed, it's like if I have the musicians around me playing, and I can tell exactly who is where, what instrument is where. That could be a commercial hit. I mean something which would have a lot of success. I want to dance on this. So, I must tell you something very important. When you will listen to this song, this track, you will realize that it's not square. I mean, when I say square, everything on the beat, clean. No. You have the percussions, I think it's cymbals, I'm not sure. When you hear the this is on the beat, but the other instruments are not playing the same way. The beat changes all the time. You are going to say, what is that? I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what was the beat of the other instruments. I couldn't find. I was like, no, it's 7/8. No, it's a 5. It was driving me crazy. So finally, I asked my father, who is a really good musician and composer, and he has the CD because I sent it to him. So he listened to it again, and he told me that no. It was changing, the beat was changing all the time. Only the cymbals stay the same all the time. So sometimes you have the feeling that the cymbals, the percussions are on the beat, and sometimes you have the feeling that it's off beat. And it's very strange because every time I listen to this track, I see like a garland rolling around something, and every time it doesn't arrive at the same place. It's very interesting, and I told my father, but that is crazy. How did he do that? And it's still good. It's really good. And my father told me that it already exists. Obviously, Bela Bartok, who is a Hungarian composer, did it before. It's what we call rubato parlando. It's like when you speak, you don't speak by an equal way all the time. You speak, and sometimes the sentence is short and sometimes it's long. And he did it exactly by the same way. It comes as it goes, but the symbols are always there. So it looks like something. It's really very interesting. I will play it. You will see. I can't tell you really the melody, what he's singing. It's not the main thing on the song, his voice. It's I would say the main thing is the guitars. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Actually, I'm singing on what he's singing, so you see. But I chiefly hear I chiefly listen to the guitars. I don't know why.
Should have said so. Makes it harder for you.
It plays like that, the cymbals. And they are all along like that. This piece is incredible. I can say something else.
Should have said so. Makes it harder for you.
And then there will be another instrument you will see. It becomes almost a little kind of jazzy. Oh, I'm not sure. It's so... Here we are like in a thriller, you know, and in the same time there is the percussion in the background like this, and we are like it's a bohemian thriller. I can give you a style for this music. It's a Mark Hollis style. Let's say it's a new style. It's the Mark Hollis style. How not to love that? How not loving that? It's so. Dun, dun,
Should have said so.
it's so beautiful.
For the girls plan to
I prefer to tell you the lyrics are not fun. Really sad. Sad. Beautiful but sad. It's sad. That's why it's strange, because the lyrics are sad but the music is like almost joyful. Almost joyful. And then we are going to arrive to on the third song, which is Inside Looking Out. Okay. Now I have to read the lyrics, because no, you can't ignore these lyrics. It's impossible to ignore lyrics like that. And the gift, which is just after, same thing. I can't ignore this kind of lyrics, because no, I'm sorry, I think there is a problem here. No, the lyrics are wonderful, nothing to say about the quality. It's just that it breaks my heart. Really, I feel like I must say something. We can't just listen to the songs and like, ooh, everything is fine. No. You know what? I don't know if when we become older or maybe because I went through difficult times in my life, I think that maybe I feel more empathy for people. When someone is suffering, I can feel it. Here I may be wrong. I hope he's very happy. Really, I really hope he's happy. But when I read these lyrics, no, that is not someone happy who wrote that. And I don't understand. It was his choice, you know. So I don't understand. I don't want to be too personal about him because I can't talk for someone else. I can talk for him. And maybe I don't understand all what he's saying. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to read the lyrics of Inside Looking Out. It's very short, so don't worry, I have to put my glasses. It's written so small. Okay. Feel my skin, Lord. Feel my luck tumbling down. Left no life no more. Turn my seasons turn. Lived in much younger times. Left no life no more. Left no life no more. For me to shine. I want to say, why? 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 What is going on there? You know, and when you listen to the track, to the song, oh, it's like if you were watching death. The death. And the title, Inside Looking Out, I want to tell him, please do something to change that. He's still young. I know he had his birthday 2 days ago, on the 4th. I know what is his age. No, Mark, you are still young. You must do something, because if he feels like this, he must do something. I can't be indifferent in front of such lyrics. You know, when I listen to that, it's like if everything stops. The piano is like a classical piece of music. I cried the first time I listened to this song, and sometimes in my bed when I listen to it, I'm still crying. I'm sorry, I'm maybe a too sensitive person, I don't know. This song makes me cry. Even it's so beautiful, but it is so sad. It's like an answer, you know, an instrument answer to the other one. It's like if the time has stopped, you know, like if nothing happens except this beauty.
Fill my
and his voice.
Left no love, no.
You know what I see when I listen to that? I see him sitting in a bark on water, on a river. I see the death paddling, and it goes forward like that, very slowly, in a very slow motion. Fortunately, there are these guitars. Wonderful. Flute. Can't you, you know, when I listen to music, not all the musics, but for Mark Hollis it's really strong. The piano again. I see a lot of images. It's incredible. It's images coming to me. It's crazy. And I see so well here, but it's so sad. You know, he's alive, but when I listen to a track like this, it's like if he's speaking about death. Someone who is alive but buried alive. It's... I'm not a psychic, you know. Anybody can feel it. Can't you feel it?
Fill my soul. Left no love,
no more. Left no life no more. Seriously, seriously, seriously. You know, I really want to go and shake him. I know it's none of my business. I have nothing to say. Maybe he doesn't speak about himself. But you know, when we listen to things like that, it comes from the heart. It's obvious. He knows what he's talking about. And you hear that? That is like you know, he doesn't sing anymore, but it continues to go forward. It's like if, okay, he can't do anything. The end is there. That is the death. It's waiting for him. And you see, he's dead. It's over.